water safety and conservation.
Water is something that every living thing on Earth needs. It's one of the most precious resources we have.
Water is used for plants and farming. Animals and humans need water to survive and also use it for cleaning.
Water is also great for swimming and playing in, but there are things you should know in order to stay safe around water.
Water safety. Whether you're at the beach, around a swimming pool, or at a lake or river, you must be careful.
Always walk, never run around a body of water. You could trip and fall in. Make sure that younger kids don't run around water sources too.
Never swim in water unless there's an adult around to supervise you. Some beaches have lifeguards who make sure people are safe in the water. If you're at the beach with a lifeguard, make sure you swim where they can see you.
If you have long hair, you should tie it up and never swim in baggy clothing. Bulky hair and clothing can get stuck on objects, which can limit your movement.
Swim with a buddy. Even if there's adults around, it's best to swim with a friend. That way, if someone gets in trouble, the other will know about it.
Be careful when swimming in natural bodies of water, like rivers, oceans, or lakes. There could be strong currents, cold temperatures, or dangerous objects in the water.
If you're on a boat, wear a life jacket or make sure there's a flotation device that can carry your weight if you fall out of the boat.
Areas around swimming pools should be fenced off if there are young kids or pets around.
Parents should teach their kids to swim from the age of 4 and onwards. Everyone learns at a different age, so don't worry if you're not good at it now.
Don't go into deep water if you cannot swim. Stay in shallow areas until you're a good swimmer.
Whenever you swim outside, be sure to wear sunscreen. Even if the sun is not bright, there is still harmful UV rays that can damage your skin.
Emergencies. Even if you follow the rules, mistakes can happen. Don't worry, there are things you can do in an emergency.
If you are struggling to swim and feel you might drown, call out for help. Do not panic. Try to relax your body. We all float naturally. If you move around too much, you could get tired and go underwater.
It's hard to remain calm, but if you do, it will be easier for someone to come and save you.
If you see someone drowning, call an adult immediately, preferably a lifeguard. Make sure that whoever goes out to save the person is a very good swimmer. If they are not a good swimmer, they could be pulled underwater too.
If there is a life jacket or flotation device, use that to save the person. Throw it out to them, or if they are close enough to reach, then you can hold out a long stick or pole for them to grab onto. Make sure you have someone to help you pull them in. Adults can enroll in first aid and CPR courses to learn what to do when there is an emergency.
When swimming in the ocean, you will encounter many currents moving the water. A riptide is a very strong current that pulls you away from the shore. If you ever get caught in one, there is a way to get out of it.
If you are in shallow water, keep your feet on the sea floor. Remain calm. A riptide will not pull you underwater, only away from the shore. Do not swim against the current. This will tire you out.
Call for help immediately if you can't swim well. Call out as loud as you can.
A riptide is only around 30 meters long. As it's pulling you, you should swim parallel to the shore. That means along the shore, not towards it. This will get you out of the riptide.
If you can't swim out of the current, just relax and stay afloat. Conserve your energy for swimming.
Once you have swum out of the current or the current has stopped, make your way to the shore. Swim diagonally away from the current towards the shore. This stops you from getting caught in it again. From source to tap. Most of the water we drink comes from rivers or dams.
Not all water is safe for drinking just yet. There are things that need to be done. The water has to be treated.
Water from dams is pumped into water treatment centers. Oxygen is pumped into the water, which rids the water of harmful gases.
A machine causes solid particles like dirt and sand to form clumps in the water. Then the clumps are allowed to settle at the bottom of the water container.
The water is then poured through a filtration system that separates it from the solid particles.
Finally, disinfectant chemicals are added to kill germs and bacteria that are left behind in the water.
Water that is released from your home, like toilets, baths, and other drainage, is called wastewater. Wastewater can also be treated.
Wastewater treatment plants are different to normal water treatment plants. as there are more processes for the water to go through before it is safe to use.
Water is pumped from treatment plants to our homes. From our homes, water is released into sewage systems. Some of the wastewater is then sent to wastewater treatment plants. It's a cycle that never ends. Water conservation.
Even though water can be treated and used again, it costs a lot of money and takes time and energy. It's better for our environment if we save water as much as we can.
Turn off the tap when brushing your teeth or washing your face. It saves water.
Take quick showers instead of long ones or having a bath. If you can, use toilets that have a dual flush system that uses less water for less waste.
Don't flush the toilet unless you have to. Dispose of waste in the trash can. Every time you flush a toilet, it uses around 12 liters of water.
Make sure to fix any leaking taps or toilets. They can waste thousands of liters of water every year.
Do not pour chemicals down the drain or use rivers as toilets. This can pollute water sources, making people sick and making it harder to treat the water.
Water your garden in the early morning or evening. Water evaporates during the midday sun.
Whenever you boil an egg or vegetables, save the cooled water for your houseplants.
Water from baths, washing machines, and other safe sources can be used to water your garden. This is called grey water.
Water is a precious resource that we all have to look after. Follow these tips and teach them to your friends and family. We can all help to save the environment by saving water.